Hi, this is Summer from Summer's Tips and Stitches, and this is my daughter Maddie, and we are going to do the Fiber Friends tag video. Hooked on Owls tagged anybody who wanted to do it. So I will do this video, and I'll see who I can tag. So basically, it's like this really long list of questions. Some of them I might have to like edit for her because I do think some of them are a little repetitive. But here we go. Here's the first one. What is your favorite thing that I've knit or crocheted? I think I've only crocheted for you. That I've made for you.
My favorite thing that you made me would either be the mermaid tail blanket, which is the first thing my mom ever crocheted, or my mom made me one of those unicorn hoodies, and it has the little pockets for your hands on the sides.
Okay. Do you have a favorite thing that I've made, maybe not even specifically for you, but anything that I've made in general?
My mom's blue shawl. Or her bedspread that she made.
Does it annoy you when I knit or crochet in public?
Sometimes, because you don't always respond. You're just like, hey mom, can you get me blah blah blah, and you're just like,
just working and ignoring you. Well, I'm just finishing up that row right before I can respond. So the next question I can't really ask her. It's what's your favorite fiber festival? Because to be honest, I have never gone to one, and I've certainly never taken her one. Does it bother you when I take you to the store when I'm buying yarn?
No.
Do you feel annoyed, bored?
Sometimes, but not really.
What is the coolest thing, if you've learned anything from my yarn crochet knit addiction?
What's the coolest thing about your
that you've
addiction?
learned? Yeah.
I've learned. That you can crochet patterns. You don't have to just crochet straight.
Oh. Do you want to learn how to crochet or knit yourself?
Yes, I already know how to crochet, and I do want to learn how to knit because my mom, she bought something so I can learn how. And I created a whole different type of crochet. It's a slip stitch in a circle.
Yes.
I can do that.
I should show you guys what she made one time. So the next one is, does it bother you when I buy yarn?
No.
What do you think about me making YouTube videos?
When I tell my friends at school, it's kind of awkward. They're like, oh. So sometimes it's a little awkward and weird, but I think they're really good. You're really good at it, so not really.
Do you know the differences when I say they have different weights of yarn? Do you know what that means?
Nope.
Do you have a favorite yarn dyer?
What is that?
Do you know how much the average skein of yarn costs?
$80,000 bajillion.
No, for real.
$7.
$7. If I were to ask you to buy me yarn, what would you get? What kind of yarn?
Some really annoying yarn that makes your fingers itch.
All right. And then I'll make something for her with that. How many balls or skeins of yarn do you think I smuggle into the house a month?
Oh my gosh. You smuggle in 1,000 a day, so probably like a bajillion. No. Usually you smuggle in about 7 skeins.
7 a month. 5 to 7 a month. Do you think that, or should I yarn bomb the house? Do you know what yarn bomb is?
That's like all the yarn.
No, it's like if you were to like crochet something. People crochet and cover trees, or they cover the banisters, or you cover.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
Would you say I'm obsessed, interested, or dabbling in yarn and crochet? Dabbling means just for a little bit of a hobby. Or would you say I'm obsessed?
You're obsessed.
Or just obsessed.
You're obsessed.
If you could have me make you anything at all, what would you have me make you? Doesn't matter how hard the pattern is, I'd magically understand it.
I'd make you crochet me. I don't know. Crochet me a couch.
Crochet a couch. Now, I have made you something to wear, but if I've already made you something, do you wear it? Like, do you generally wear the things I make you?
Well, I don't wear them every day, but I do wear them.
She did actually get her pictures taken in a shirt, the first shirt I ever made. If you could think of another use for knitting needles, what would it be? Besides actually knitting.
Well, maybe doctors could drill a hole in the middle of it and have it be a syringe to give people shots.
All right. Clever thinking.
Or a weapon.
A weapon. What is the best thing I've made?
The best thing you've
And it could be
made?
knitting, it could be crocheting, or...
The best thing you've ever made is a whole bedspread. A picture that hangs above your bed like that one in the corner.
Okay. So the king size... I made a king size virus blanket for my bed, and then I made matching pillows and a matching picture. I keep saying that I will like put it all on my bed and take a picture and show you folks. So, but the thing is I don't know how to insert pictures into my videos. Holy cats, does it sound like my kids are falling through the ceiling? Okay. What is my stash like my yarn stash? And do you think I need more or less? Like, how would you describe?
You need to donate some to the homeless babies.
I have, so you would say I have a lot of yarn?
You have a ton of yarn. This looks like just a little bit of yarn right there. But there's like some stash under there. You could literally just be sitting on the couch and then out of the corner of your eye see some yarn. Seriously, everywhere.
Would you say that the fiber crafts, and that's the term they use to describe if you work with yarn, knitting, crocheting, would you say it helps me?
It helps you cope sometimes when we're being naughty.
It relaxes me. I think also, you know, to piggyback off of this, sometimes when I'm outside watching the kids ride bikes or I'm at the park, I just can't sit there and think about all the other, things that I could be doing. Oh my gosh, my boys are living it up. So I better hurry up with this. But when I crochet while they're at the park, I feel like it eases me, it lessens my anxiety, it gives me something to focus on, and I still keep my eye on them playing. How much money do you think I spend on yarn a month?
A month?
Yeah.
Like $52, I'm guessing.
That's probably right, because I probably only...
A year would be like $100.
$100 a year, $52 a month. Good math. Can you explain the difference between knitting, crocheting, and spinning?
Well, what's spinning?
So, no spinning. Spinning is like where you take the fiber and you make it into yarn and you have one of those wheels.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
So, knitting, you do this, and crocheting, you do this.
Okay. So, there you go. How do you explain to your friends, or do they even ever ask about whether they're like, about my knitting or crochet? Do they?
Sometimes they ask if your mom, like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Can your mom make me some? Oh my god, your mom's so cool. That's what she's.
So then you tell them I knit. Now, what if, like, one of your friends, if I was crocheting and they're like, oh, your mom can knit? Do you know the difference, or you just ignore it?
I just say, no, my mom's crocheting.
What is one thing that you wish that I liked to do as much as I like to crochet? You know what? I might have to pause this video real quick and find out why my toddler's screaming. Okay, so they were playing tag upstairs, and Flynn did not want to be it. So apparently he needed to scream about that. But now they're going to play tag outside. Okay. So now he just had to confirm that he's going outside after I told him to go outside. But all right. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, so what do you wish that I did as much as I do my crochet? So you could zap out crocheting, and instead I would be...
You would be a squishy buyer.
A squishy buyer.
You decide
So,
some
I
squishies
mean,
for me.
my daughter also has a YouTube channel. It's called Squishies R Us. And in this channel, she reviews and shares and has different video activities about her squishies.
I have 71 squishies.
So, she would like me to be a squishy expert.
And buy me them.
And buy her some. So, rather than buying yarn, I spend that money on squishies.
Yeah, and then give them to me.
All right. If I were to die tomorrow, what would you do with my yarn stuff?
TP a house with it.
All right. Again, this is kind of like a double, but are you embarrassed if I'm at the park or a restaurant and I knit or crochet?
Not really. Only when the people come over and they're like, oh my gosh, that is so beautiful.
Does it embarrass you if I knit or crochet at, like, you know, Carson's birthday party, or
No.
when I was at Nana's yesterday and I just sat there and knitted? Does that bother you?
No.
Okay. Does anybody in the family say anything behind my back about my knitting or crocheting?
Well, Dad said that.
Here it is, folks. What did Dad say?
So, Dad was like, I swear Mom's projects grow on trees. I really just want her to stop buying yarn.
He wants me to stop buying yarn?
He said that there's so many other things you could buy besides just yarn.
I'm going to have to talk to him about that. What would you say that I crochet the most of?
You crochet a lot of baby hats and baby booties and shawls because...
Now, side note, I donate to a charity called Christ Child Society. And it is a Catholic organization, even though I'm not Catholic. They donate baby things to low-income disadvantaged families that are having babies at the hospital. So I really love crocheting baby stuff.
Okay. I'm just opening something for my brother.
Getting a snack for the child who did not want to be it. A quick open this.
Here you go, Bubba.
The next question is... Here, Mad.
Sorry about that. We've got brothers.
What do you think why do you think I knit?
I think you knit because you're so good at crocheting that you think that maybe giving something else a go can do something and keep you busy.
Okay. I also want to make knitted socks. Would you rate me, how would you rate me on my crafting skills? 1 out of 10.
Well, 10 because, well, maybe a 9.9 and a half because sometimes you get angry if you don't do something right and then you like start all over when it really just looks really good and you're like, oh my god, I hate it, it's so gross. But 10 for crafting, but sportsmanship. Okay.
Okay, so thank you, that was very nice. This is, I feel like, kind of the same question, but what would you do with my crafting stash if I died? And she said she would TP someone's house with it. But what about my other stuff, like the pattern books and the hooks and the needles?
Oh, those I would save till I was a grandma.
You'd save for when even though I'm not a grandma. Okay. What do you think we do at... Okay, so this is funny. This is a funny question. What do you think we do at knit night? So on Wednesday nights, I go to a knitting group at Starbucks.
Mom always says, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. So my mom invited me to go. All I do is just sit.
It was so funny because she was excited to go, and finally I let her go. I think it was last summer, right when school got out.
So
and like 30 minutes into it, she was like, can we go home? But I made her stick it out at least an hour and a half. And then when we got home, her brother, Jaron, my 8-year-old, I think at the time he was 7, he's like, Maddie, how was knit night? And Maddie's like, it is not all Mom says it is.
I thought like you guys have disco, like I thought you guys go to like a club place, like a clubhouse, and then like listen to music and crochet and then dance and stuff like that.
Yeah, so really we just drink coffee and crochet and knit. But it was really adorable. So, but I did let her come. You know, why not bring her? But yeah, to me it's the greatest night of the week. I look forward to it. Let's see here. Okay, so she kind of knows this because I do like update. I check like 100 times a day. But how many subscribers do I have for my YouTube videos?
32.
Well, I have 41.
Oh.
How many followers do I have on Instagram?
7.
I'm not going to be 100% sure because I'm going to be honest, folks. I do have an Instagram at Summer's Tips and Stitches, but I don't really know how to work it. I just knew that I needed one, and I do have, I want to say, a couple hundred followers, and I follow a lot of folks, but I just actually found out the other day from my husband's sister, who's a little younger and trendier than me, that I've been doing Instagram wrong, that I have to hashtag everything in order for it to show up. And as of right now, I've not been hashtagging anything. So you can check out Summer's Tips and Stitches, and I've got to figure out this hashtag thing. So I do have one. I just don't know what to do with it. Have you ever watched one of my YouTube videos?
Barely.
Barely. Now,
My mom sometimes forces me to watch.
I do. So I was just gonna say, I force her to be like, "Hey, Maddie, come up here and watch this video I just made." And I have them saved on my computer in a file. So, yeah, I'm like, "What do you think of my video?" Because she watches YouTube videos all the time. So I thought she can give me some tips. What is your favorite video that I've done?
My favorite video that you've done, my favorite video that you've done is the one about those wire flowers.
Very good. If I could knit you a sweater, would you wear it? Even if it was hideous? I did crochet her like a sweater baby doll dress style shirt.
So that I like, but if you crocheted me a sweater, I would wear it once to get you happy, and then I would like wear it to school and then take it off and change into some other clothes.
She's honest.
I don't know.
If you could give me a monthly allowance that I could spend on yarn, how much would you give me?
$49.
$49. Not bad. A little less than what she thinks I spend, but actually a lot more than what I do spend. I would like that. Okay, so this is kind of a joke, but do you think I need to go on a fiber diet? As in, they call this yarn fibers, and in a fiber diet, I would be buying less yarn. Do you think I need to cut back on my yarn purchases?
Don't do it so you can annoy Dad.
I was like,
Spend a ton of money.
You know, the weird thing about the stash is, like, I have a lot of yarn on there, but sometimes I just can't think of a certain project to make with it. So I just gotta have it, like, on backup, right?
Sometimes she feels really guilty, like, I never use the yarn, but she does use it all the time.
How much would you say my stash is worth? And as you can see, I have 4 cubbies here. 2 of those bins have yarn. There is, I'll turn the camera like that. That S bin has yarn. These drawers right there, 2 of those have yarn in them. They're just the scraps. And then maybe I have 2 or 3 boxes of yarn under the table. How much would you say that yarn do you think is worth?
Holy moly. Well, some of them, one of your knit buddies gave you, and some my grandma gave her. So I would think that you spent like $1,000,
maybe $1,000 worth. I will say my mom did give me a lot, and one of these bins does have some really nice wool acrylic blends, some alpaca yarn. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it in there. It's behind her head. Yeah, there you go. You can see a little bit more of it.
The one that my arm is touching.
I really have no idea how much it's worth, because I would say about half of it was given to me.
Like
I was blessed from a friend of a friend who passed, whose grandma gave them yarn. She shared with me. And then my mom gave me a lot. And then I do buy. I'm going to cut back. Okay, so that's the end of the Fiber Friends video. I'm going to tag, and, you know, what that really means, I guess I'm going to challenge or pass it on if Christy's Crochet Corner, if she wanted to do a video like this. And then Frances Siple I think that's how you pronounce your name. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. If you want to do a video like this, interview a spouse or a child or a friend about your yarn, please do. I will copy and paste these questions in my description box so that you can, you know, have them to ask your friends or whoever you're doing this with. The two people that I wanted to talk about in this video that I do watch their videos is Yarn Journey Crochet. She, I believe, is a stay-at-home mom with 2 little kids, and she is a crack up. Like, if you want to watch someone that is hilarious in their videos, tells it like it is, real life is happening in the videos, kind of like here, how I had to pause and go save my toddler from upstairs. She is super great, but she also is very knowledgeable about knitting and crocheting. So that's Yarn Journey Crochet. I love her videos. The other one, I am going to say, is Shaun's Crafty Corner. But I believe she's British, and she spells her name S-I-A-N. And so I'm not 100% sure if that's how you say it. But that, I feel like in her video she says Shaun's Crafty Corner. But I'll put a link in the description to her YouTube channel. So she's over there in England, and she talks a lot about the crochet projects she makes, about yarn hauls that she gifts at different thrift shops, and she does do a lot of crochet for donations. And some folks will send her yarn and she'll make things for others. Scarves, shawls. She's very enjoyable to listen to. I enjoy listening to her too. So those are the 2 that I'm recommending for you to watch. And that is all I have time for. My camera is running out, and this is a super long video. I've had 2 videos in a row that are like over 15 minutes. So hopefully that doesn't upset folks. And then, like I said in my other video, we're getting close to the 50 subscriber. So we'll do the giveaway, and I'll have a separate video on the giveaway. Other than that, happy crafting!